Hey, how y'all doing out there? This is Easy Work Boxing. About to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I got to talk about something today about boxing. Mr. Canelo Alvarez. This video right here is called the Canelo Alvarez Sweepstakes. Now, as we all know, Canelo Alvarez then came a long way in boxing. You know, this young man, I think, became professional when he was 15. You know, was undefeated until he came across TBE, Floyd Mayweather. From that loss, he gained defense. He gained a lot of tributes of Floyd. Slipperiness, he's slick, very defensive now, tactical, technical. You know, Canelo Alvarez has earned his way. But, some people say Canelo Alvarez is number one pound for pound. In my opinion, he is not. A lot of people gonna say it because he moves from weight class and goes up and fights bigger opponents, but he is not willing to stand there and cement his feet and try to be undisputed. We have seen Canelo Alvarez move from 154 to 160 to 168 to 175, and he has yet to be a undisputed champion. Now, even though I criticize Canelo is a hell of a fighter. There aren't too many fighters that's going to beat Canelo Alvarez. But at the same time, it seems like these dudes out there waiting for a free lunch ticket. You know, it's like he has the Floyd Mayweather effect. Yes, he has the Floyd Mayweather sweepstakes. Now it's the Canelo Alvarez sweepstakes. But Canelo is not doing what he's supposed to do. Canelo will not fight Demetrius Andrade. He will not fight the Charlo brothers. David Benavidez wants him. Caleb Plant wants him. Many other fighters in that division of 160 and 168 want Canelo Alvarez. Now, the reason y'all place him pound for pound is because of the fact that he's jumping up divisions. But that's only to blindfold you. And only casuals don't understand what he's doing. Canelo is jumping from weight class to weight class so he doesn't have to fight the fighters that are good in his weight class. And that's what people not understanding. Now we got Charlo saying he will move up to 168 when Charlo needs to be fighting Demetrius Andrade at 160. We got Demetrius Andrade because he can't get a fight at 160. He is now moving up to 168 to challenge Billy Joe Saunders. Now, Billy Joe Saunders is another fighter that ran from 160 and went up to 168. So it's a lot of chasing going on. It's a lot of lottery ticket pulling going on. Everybody want to go in. Oh, I want to fight Canelo. Oh, I want to fight Canelo. Yeah, it's a big payday, but Canelo been running from half of y'all for 3, 4, 5 years. So what makes y'all think now just because he moved up to 168 that he will be willing to fight y'all? I mean, it's almost like begging. If you look at it in that way, no disrespect to the boxers out there, nothing like it's like they begging for a fight. And Canelo ain't paying no attention. Like he just got on Ray Charles glasses. He ain't even looking none of their way. He fighting fighters like Caleb Smith. I was very upset with that fight because a lot of people ain't gonna agree with it. They get upset, but that fight looked pure D stage. All this talking about his arm was hurting. You know, we hear that all the time. You know, if your arm was hurting, you should have been out there fighting with one arm. You shouldn't have been throwing jabs. You shouldn't have been throwing anything else. Now, yes, I also said that I did not see Caleb Smith throw hooks, and they say it was due to an injury. I don't know. That's all I can say. I don't know. I take nothing away from Canelo Alvarez, but this sweepstakes stuff, we as fans, we got to start demanding fights, man. Because it shouldn't be them out there like they playing lotto to fight Canelo Alvarez. We need to shut down shop, stop paying for fights, stop even acknowledging, looking at fight hype, anything like that until we get the fights we want. We got to wait 5 years just to get Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. By then, like it did to Mayweather Pacquiao, that gonna die out. Now, for everybody who out here saying that Canelo Alvarez is number one pound for pound, Canelo Alvarez has never been undisputed. I don't care how many weight class he jumped. I don't care if he jumped the heavyweight. Will he go in the Hall of Fame? Yes, he'll go in the Hall of Fame. But right now, as far as pound for pound, no. No, this dude is fighting Caleb Smiths. And What was his last opponent? He was finna fight Yildirim for the 168 title. Uh, Beat Sergey Kovalev, even though in my opinion that fight was rigged. There's also some guy who is a legend in boxing who also agrees with me that Canelo did not beat Triple G neither time they fought. So basically, Canelo was getting a lot of acknowledgments from belts that he did not win off Triple G. And to let y'all know he didn't beat Triple G, and in his head he knows he didn't beat Triple G, that's why he won't fight Triple G. Canelo lost a whole $35 million contract because he don't want to get back in the ring with Triple G and lose. The zone signed Canelo Alvarez simply for that fight. They was giving him $35 million for him to fight top level opponents. He don't want to fight top level opponents, so he gave up his contract. He want to blame it on coronavirus. He got to blame for everything: steak, coronavirus, chicken pox, measles. But it's really pissing me off because now we have to go through it again. You know, I hated it in the Floyd era. I hated when they was acting like they was picking lottery tickets to fight Floyd, knowing Floyd was going to pick the best business move for him to fight. But Canelo Alvarez is doing the same exact thing. And I know people going to say, hey, Floyd was never undisputed. Well, actually, Floyd really was undisputed. He beat Carlos Baldomir, but what's his name? Don King did some sneak shit about a belt, that IBF title, and Zab Judah was able to retain the IBF, but really he lost that to Baldomir. So Floyd technically is an undisputed fighter, but on paper, no. But that still ain't got nothing to do with Canelo Alvarez. He ain't fought nobody with even 3 belts or came close to undisputed. He came close one time, and that was against Demetrius Andrade. He ran. He moved up. Now, everybody loves talking about how Demetrius Andrade ain't never fought nobody. Who was he fought? All the guys that y'all saying will not fight him. This man has a move up weight class. He left 154, was a champion at 154, moved up to 160, got a title. Now he got to chase Billy Joe Sanders to 168. He's going to 168 because everybody's running behind Canelo to 168. Another great fight for Canelo, Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant is going to beat Canelo ass. I'm telling y'all. Caleb Plant going to whoop his ass. David Benavidez, he don't want no problems with David Benavidez because there's a chance that David could actually beat him, and I don't think he can buy out David Benavidez. So David Benavidez, he's very hungry to come back and beat Canelo Alvarez. He keeps screaming for that fight, but I feel like Caleb Plant and David Benavidez should fight each other, then fight Canelo Alvarez, and the winner of that will be able to fight Canelo. That's what they should do. But Caleb Plant gonna beat Canelo. Caleb Plant ain't gonna stand there on no ropes and get beat up. Caleb Plant. Now David Benavidez, I don't know. I never really seen too much defense, or he's not tactical. He's not a technician. I think Canelo will end up beating David Benavidez, but Caleb Plant, no. Caleb Plant gonna get at him. Just like he jumped up to 175, fought Kovalev. He ain't gonna stay at 175 and fight nobody up there, especially no Better Beef or nothing like that. Better Beef will destroy Canelo Alvarez. I seen a video where they talking about Canelo Alvarez versus Anthony Joshua. What the hell are y'all smoking, man? What y'all smoking? Canelo Alvarez will get his ass mollywopped by Anthony Joshua. Y'all doing too much now. Y'all doing too much. He is not pound for pound. Just because he make the most money don't make you pound for pound. And ain't no guarantee he's still making all that money like he did when he was the zone, because he done gave up that contract. But everybody want to fight Canelo Alvarez. They pulling out lottery tickets. They standing in the lunch line. They asking their mamas could they spend a night to go over Canelo house. And we as fans, we ought to boycott this. We should sit up and tell the public, like, hey, if y'all ain't giving us the fights we want, if we can't see y'all fight Canelo or Canelo fight the guys, the Charlos, the Demetrius Andrade, then ain't nobody gonna pay for it. But see, it's the casual fans that keep the BS going. Cause see, they know casual fans don't know nothing. Boxers know that. Just like in that last video when I was telling y'all how Teofimo wanted $10 million, and he told them to put them cameras down, because if they would have been serious, Teofimo would have been fighting Devin Haney for $10 million. There ain't no such thing as across the street due to the Muhammad Ali Act. So people need to stop all that talk. Stop doing that. When they cherry pick opponents, it ain't no problems. When they picking easy opponents, it ain't no problems to fight. But as soon as there's a 50-50 fight where you could lose, oh, it's across the street talk. Oh, he with him, he with that person. He ain't being promoted right. His pay-per-view numbers ain't high as mine. Man, please. But this Canelo sweepstakes got to stop because it's holding up 160 and 168. Demetrius Andrade said to himself, man, we need the fights. We need to fight each other at 160 and 168. Everybody's sitting around waiting on Canelo to pick who he want to take to Disney World. And y'all just sitting back, pissing the fans off because we got to keep hearing, I want to fight him, I want to fight him, I want to fight him. Then when it's a 50-50 fight and it ain't Canelo, oh, the money ain't right, this, that, and the other. He ain't making no money, especially them Charlo brothers. Jermall been ducking Demetrius Andrade for about 12 years, but no, I'm exaggerating. About 6 years, 7 years. 7 years. Now, Canelo been ducking all of them. But the Charlo brothers been ducking Demetrius Andrade like hell. But you know, Canelo is the money man. I say he is the money man, pound for pound. Nah. Hell nah. Y'all need to start knowing what fights really look like. Like, imagining you out there fighting and picture your first time winning a championship and how you will be out there fighting. And look at how some of these opponents be fighting each other who been fighting since they were 6, 7 years old and can't even throw a straight jab right in a championship fight. And y'all don't see it. But that's just my opinion on it, man. I'm tired of the Canelo Alvarez sweepstakes. I'm ready to see some good fights. This is holding up boxing, just like Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence is doing at 147. So y'all just let me know how y'all feel. Y'all comment. It's Easy Work Boxing. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Donate to the channel if you can, if you want to. Y'all be safe out here. This Easy Work Boxing. I'm out.